crying on the interview. Y'all go back. I'm crying, man.
You can call me old-fashioned.
Like, it's real.
And I'll take an old-fashioned.
Dog.
Well, this is my Grandma Jean shirt now.
Up to that point.
Where'd you get it? At Goodwill. Nice hair. This is my natural crazy afro. Why? It's like a blonde brunette, straight curly mess. Why? Oh, that's that dude. Don't worry about him. Anyway. Yeah, just kind of recognized his face. You were going to show us how you awakened your Kundalini energy. Let's sit down in bed. Oh, so I like to exercise in bed, like I said. So I used to exercise in bed, and I awakened my Kundalini energy at a stupid young age. So what you do is you breathe stupid deep after and while and during stretching excessively. All of your muscles from head to toe, like progressive muscle relaxation plus stretching. So anyway, you do that. And you breathe in deeply, and you meditate, and if you can't chill your brain out, just put something you like on in the background, like my videos, and watch them while you try to meditate. So, anyway, I like to start by pretending I'm still a Twin Lakes Twinkie. That's the high school I went to. And we did all these stretches all the time. They didn't realize I was a Celtics fan, because I didn't bother to tell them that the people on TV seemed unattainable as spouses, especially. Why would I assume spouses and plenitudes would be available? That would be ridiculous. So I wouldn't do that. So we even stretched our ankles, which is ankles? Wrists. Stretch your wrists? No. Yes. So gifted athletes because that's the way they were trained. And if you train children at a younger age to be gifted athletes, they'll retain that knowledge for life. And that's why sports in education is so remarkably important. Doc Rivers, is it? All this time, my doctor thought I was talking about you. And I just didn't know how to spell Doc Rivers. It's with an I and an E. What a lie. So anyway, you stretch all over your whole body. And you work it down, and you do a bunch of plow pose stuff. Like, just a shit ton of plow pose. Never hurt yourself. What's key is don't fucking hurt yourself. And then you meditate when you're done. And I used to meditate with my hands in this position because Mr. Sheffield taught me to for some fucking reason. Got the message, Mr. Sheffield. It seems to have worked out, but now they're always in this position. And I had to work hard to keep them in this position because they don't want to go into this position anymore. So yes, Mr. Sheffield, you teaching me to love yoga really paid off. And so did this move, whatever this is. And apparently some other kids in the class actually remember that Mr. Sheffield taught us to meditate in addition to teaching us about All Quiet on the Western Front, Shakespeare, and many other things. In addition to us all just loving him, he apparently still loves us all back and is still alive. Hi, Mr. Sheffield, I made you a video. Apparently, you trained a great little philosopher bitch. It was hard to understand. And yet easy to understand, just as always. So apparently the CIA is more progressive, like swingers, than Christians and Catholics and the Bible Belt. But the deep staters of the Bible Belt are creepy. Of course I've been telling stories to TikTok. Of course I asked them to work on feminism. Oh, and if you want to, you can even add an Om. Meditate the traditional way like this. Om. It's Om at night and Ah. in the morning. So in the morning, it's the meditation. In the evening, it's the meditation. That's what I learned from Wayne Dyer. What'd you learn from Deepak Chopra? Don't trust Deepak Chopra. What'd you learn from Oprah? The deep state was shitty to Oprah. Really shitty. Anyway, Oprah cares about black people and white people, as everyone suspected who actually fucking knows and understands Oprah, and also sane, rational people assume this as well. So apparently some patrons of the government have been hating on Oprah because they're racist assholes. The military? Yes, the military has been paying trolls to make the internet commentary absolutely wretched and deplorable, and people want to bitch about censorship on TikTok. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I really wanted to point that out to you. Why do you watch the Knucklehead podcast? Well, as it turns out, I fall in love with people really easily. So apparently somebody made sure I looked at the faces of the Bulls even after Michael Jordan retired. Really? Yeah. They were still doing the game where they made me study people's faces. And that dude's face got studied, being that he was Kevin and Ray and weirdly similar to Joey's birthmark, Paul Pierce. So Paul Pierce was stabbed in the head because the deep state is a bunch of pricks. So they staged black on black crime so they could entertain themselves with news stories because they didn't want it to be a slow news day. So they stabbed Paul Pierce in the head using another black dude. And that's what I like to call whistleblowing. Oh. It seems suspicious, didn't it? A knife in America? I mean, I know it's Boston and like it's close to England, but seriously, a knife to the head? It's a very strange crime. For a black guy? That's a strange crime. It just doesn't add up. It's like, Dad dying on that treadmill. What a conspiracy theorist I am about that. And the doctor's office, was that just to humor someone across the country who thought he was Jesus? Is good friends? Yeah, he thought he was a good friend to Mexico. Yes, there's lots of people in Mexico named Jesus. No, some people in America actually think they're Jesus, and they go around pretending to be Jesus. To get laid. The Celtics needed Steph all along. Dang it! No. Exactly. Straight up trade J. Kidd for Stephon. Boy, you know, I'm from Dallas. We got drafted to Dallas. Like, I'm there when they 3 J's. Like, this is. Oh yeah. So I'm like. Why are you winking that much? I have a winking problem and I can't control my winking. So it's just uncontrollable winking, that's all. And I can't answer why I'm winking because I don't always know. What's a download? So it's when you receive information telepathically. So that's what osmosis is. So as osmosis is a legitimate concept, despite the fact that sleeping on the books is not what causes the books to go into one's brain. It's a metaphor used like an analogy, like a metaphor, like a simile. Duh. Anyway. So scriptwriters exist. Scriptwriters. And how do they work for you? You don't say anything right. So anyway, scriptwriters exist and they help write scripts. So I love you and subscribe. And I love the Celtics and I want a Celtics Disney World. Go Celtics. I love you. Goodbye.